Anthony Richardson is dog water.
Man, that motherfucker suck, bro. Start calling him Anthony Mariota.
Hot dog water, bro. Toilet bowl water, bro. Garbage can. Boy, it's terrible, bro. It needs a.
Yeah, man, let's go ahead and run this shit, man. We most definitely gonna get to that and more.
Somebody.
What's poppin'? You know how we moving, man. Titans Colosseum in the building. Yeah, my two co-hosts, they don't need no introduction. Firestone Morocco and yours truly. Let's get it. Okay, now tighten up, it's a Coliseum. Fake people, you'll never see them. Everybody authentic, dog, you can join to it, just take a DM. Everybody in the city rocking, it don't take much to be loved. I scared the doctor on my last visit with that two-tone in my blood. We don't play around, we just hold it down. They scared to play us on our side of town. Say we going through a rebuild, but are we really going through it, man? Stacking up on our receiving core, I don't see a ball going through their hands. Creeping up on our division rivals, they gon' really think that we the boogeyman. F the Ravens and the Texans, Jaguars and the Coast too. Real talk, if anybody not rocking that two-tone blue, you can catch us on a podcast. We gon' keep it real, we gon' speak fast. Always live on game day, we like Mike Keith when he yell sack. Titans Colosseum, we be chillin' in the front row. It don't take much for you to go and see him. Titans Colosseum, everybody authentic, dog. You can join to it, just take a deal.
You know what time it is. It's the Titans Colosseum Podcast. Tighten the f*** up. Let's go.
Man, they going crazy in the comments, man.
Oh, hey.
What's happening, everybody? Welcome to the Titans Colosseum Podcast. You know who I am. I'm the founder or creator. RJ, what's poppin'?
What's going on? What's going on, man? I'm hyped today, man. Hey, man. Hey, there's a lot of trash talk going on, man. We got a couple more weeks, man. We get some real football, bro. Football that matters. Football that's gonna pop up on the records, boy. We're gonna be trash talking, man. I'm ready to go, man. You know how we feeling today, man.
Nah, yeah, man. Shit gonna get real in a couple of weeks, but hey, we're gonna get to all that and more after we introduce our special guest for tonight. Really, he ain't no guest, god dang it, he family, man. And hey, y'all, exactly. And y'all make sure y'all go and vote for him for Fan of the Year, cause Blue been doing his motherfucking thing for so long, right along with everybody that's running, but Blue most definitely been up out there rocking for a very long time, man. So y'all give it up for my guy, man. Blue, what's happening with you?
Appreciate it, guys. Appreciate y'all having me on again, man. Yeah, ready to get into all this, man.
Nah, yeah, man. We finna get to the madness, man. Before we do, though, you know we gotta pay these bills, man. Speaking of paying bills, hey, you go down to Music City Autoplex and holler at Wilson, you ain't gonna have to pay no crazy bill or whatnot, man, because he ain't gonna sell, lemon or whatever, man. Good quality vehicles, great line of vehicles, man. make sure you go down there to Music City Autoplex, holler at Wilson. If you can't make it to the lot, go to musiccityAutoplex.com. Hey, and while you at it as well, go ahead and get you some merch, man. Let Rand cook, man, because he most definitely been cooking throughout this off season. You can get your Let Rand Cook shirt and more over at the Titans Colosseum website, TitansColosseum.com, man. And like I said, you can get that and more, man. Hey, you can get your dog t-shirt as well, man. Discipline, asshole with grit, man. It seems like, man, we got a lot of them on the team, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we finna go ahead and get this thing on and popping, man. Titans, they got the Saints in the last preseason game of the year. And I'm expecting the starters to go out there for a little second, man, because they got some rust they need to knock off, man. And I got some rust I need to knock off my damn self because I'm slipping. I ain't getting my people they shout out, man. Shout out to Tyrell. He going to be at the game this Sunday, man. And, hey, make sure you take plenty of videos. Send them videos to us, man. You can get in on our fan point of view videos. Shout out to Woods in the building. We got Massey in the house, man. Hey, y'all make sure y'all holler at Blueface and Massey tomorrow, man. Check them out. They getting it back on and cracking. And, hey, I'm your special guest for them, man. So, hey, you know it's going to be a lit show. We got Sneed in the building. What's going on with you, Sneed? He in here hating and shit, but you know how that go, man. We got Julie in the building. Corey D, what's happening, my boy? Rasheed, what's happening with you? Amar, what's good with you, my guy? Hey, we got 901. He in the house with us tonight. Firestone couldn't make it, but hey, you know, he somewhere watching. Matt, what's going on with your CEO? Hey, make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, tell a friend about us, blah, 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 this, that, and the third. Lewis in the house, DeAndre in the house, Bryce in the house, William in the house, Sports Tackler in the building, Billy in the building. Let's talk about this football game, man. Because like I said, man, I'm expecting to see the starters for a little second. And they need to knock off some rust, man, because the offense, I'm not going to say it's been bad throughout the preseason or whatnot, but they most definitely been struggling out there. And RJ, we're going to start it off with you, man. How much do you want to see the starters tomorrow, and what do you need to see out of them?
Man, I'm gonna be real. I want to see them for a whole half. I don't want to see no 3 series, man. I'd rather see them for a whole half, bro. Like I need to see as much as Will Levis that I'm gonna see when I get to the, you know what I'm saying, get to this regular season. I know we're gonna see him, man, against the Bears, but man, I'm just excited, man. I want to see what all this offense can really do, man. Because I don't feel like we've seen enough of it. I mean, he didn't play the last game. And this game, in the first game, it just seemed like he was doing a lot of dinking and dunking. I'm like, it's like they're trying their best not to throw, you know. But we'll see, man. Hopefully they come out here, they do a good job against the Saints, man. The weekend, you know, come up out there with a W. I want the Titans to I want to see the Titans win.
Nah, yeah, for sure. Blueface, how you feeling about it, man? How long you want to see these starters, and what do you need to see out of them?
Yeah, I'd probably go for a whole half too, just because, I mean, like they said, this week in practice, they've been running some reps, you know, the 1s versus the 2. And, you know, the starters have struggled against our backups, you know, moving the ball down the field and stuff this week in practice and stuff like that. So definitely want to get them out there and, you know, not have a repeat of last year where we only, like, put the starters out there, I think, the first drive and then, like, handed the ball off 3 times and that was it. And then you go into week 1 and throw 3 interceptions against the Saints and lose that game. I ain't trying to see that again. So definitely get them out there for at least a half.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, yeah, man. I would love to see him for a half myself, but I don't think that's going to happen, man. I'm looking for at least 3 series or so. I mean, I think that'll be a good amount of work, and they most definitely need to, you know, manage to get a scoring drive going. That first drive, I want to see that because I don't think the Saints are going to send their starters out there. I really, you know, haven't gotten that vibe from them, and I also want to see this offensive line, man, because they're trending towards starting Dylan Raiders and NPF over on the right side. And We know Dylan Radin's been having a decent preseason. I don't know why I'm trying to say all season tonight, but NPF. I mean, that right there is the wild card amongst the bunch, man. I mean, out throughout last season, came back this season right here. He's been okay. I mean, I'm not gonna shit on him or anything, but I'm looking at that right side of that offensive line. But we're gonna get to some comments, man. D9, what's happening with you? He trying to see a whole half himself. Hey, that's what's up. Woods Massive agrees with RJ. Corey said, I want us to run the first and third quarter. That'll be a good idea. I mean, I could definitely rock with that. Rock out for the whole first quarter and then come back the third quarter after, halftime or whatever, see how well the guys adjust to coming out after the half. Rashid said, I want the O-line go at least a half. Yeah, I mean, that O-line needs to be up out there as much as possible. And I think as long as Will Levis is out there, he's going to have to start an offensive line. DeAndre said anything other than the first half is unacceptable. And Lewis, LA Knight, kind of got that name from Knight Rider. Sergio in the house. Yo, what's happening with you, Sergio? But, yeah, man, this defense, we know we not going to see Harold Landry, Jeffrey Simmons, Sneed, Cheetah Bay. We're not going to see those guys out there. But how much run you think the defense should get, RJ? You want to see them for a whole half?
Yeah, I would. Nah. The defense, I don't want to get nobody hurt, man. I pretty much know what the defense is gonna do, man. I've seen enough of it, man. They've been playing good through. Well, I mean, granted, it's been backups, but I can somewhat see what the scheme is. We gonna sit back, say a couple plays, and when you least expect it, we gonna send that heat. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like a blitz every down, but like we gonna send that heat, man. And that's something that I've noticed from the defense. I don't really see too many guys. Maybe a Tavondre Sweat out there. Maybe a Jeffrey Simmons for like a series. But other than that, man, that's the only thing I need to see.
Nah, yeah. Blue, how much you want to see this defense up out there? Not tomorrow, but Sunday.
We know what the defense is going to do. I'd like to see probably some of like our linebackers and stuff play like that. I feel like that's still like a position question and stuff. Who you're going to put in your linebacker position and stuff like that. Maybe the DBs get them some more reps. Just because the depth guys have been having a really good preseason stuff. So get, some of the starters, maybe some reps there and stuff like that. I know, like you said, we're not going to see like Sneed or anything like that, but definitely some guys that are question marks. I'd play those position battles. But, as far as that, I'd probably sit most of the starters on defense.
Yeah. Look like we got Teresa with some stars. Shout out to Teresa. Thank you for the stars. I can't see. Oh, I'm looking at them right now. I got 20 stars from Teresa. We appreciate that very much, man. And get the Marcus comment. Marcus said he wants to see them go a whole half. We get some Chance Campbell comments, and they saying sit Chance Campbell, but I want to continue to see Chance Campbell for the simple fact that he's not really locked into a real role or whatnot, and I just want to see him go up out there. I want to see him with the first team defense. I want to see how he looks with them because, the preseason that he's been having, he looks like, a guy that could possibly start. And one guy that we know is starting is Kenneth Murray Jr., man. And I'm not going to lie, y'all already know what I'm finna say because our fellow fans, man, when we signed this guy, they were on his ass, calling him dumb, stupid. And if you didn't know anything about the guy or whatever and just took their word for it, you would be wondering, why the hell is he in the NFL? But thank God I don't take most of my fellow fans' word for it or anything. Shout out to my fellow fans, by the way. But, yeah, man, you just got to go back and do your own research on these guys, man, before you really just form an opinion. And man, honestly, I'm looking for Kenneth Murray to be one of them surprise standouts this season, man, because dude definitely got that dog mentality. here he's talking to TD yesterday after practice.
I mean, I feel like it was what I was born to do. You know, it's part of the linebacker position. Just being able to, you know, get everybody lined up, being able to be that guy to kind of, you know, tell everybody what to do. And so, you know, I take tremendous responsibility in that. Just trying to, you know, help everybody be one step ahead in the play, one step ahead in the motion, different things like that. So.
Before camp started, you know, there was a big to-do about who would be the green dot where, and here it was, you were probably the guy all along. You ever, like, think about that and see what was being said and kind of laugh at it?
I mean, honestly, man, I really don't give a fuck about what anybody says outside of this building. So, I mean, that's just as true as who I am. So that's just it. So, you know, I focus coming in every day, trying to, you know, be with my teammates, make this defense as best it possibly can be, achieving our goals, and anything outside of that.
Bro talking to the media, dropping F-bombs, man, unapologetically. And like I said, man, he got that dog in him, man. And I love seeing that, man. I mean, I'm looking for big things out of Murray this season. But RJ, let me ask you, man, is Murray primed to be a surprise standout player for the Titans this year, in your opinion?
Yeah, I can see it. I mean, it seem like they've already given him the leadership role on the defense, man. And you know what I'm saying? I like that about him, man. He's a human missile, man. And I like how we're about to use him, man. We're going to let him just pin his ears back and hit, you know, and I think that's more so his game, man. He isn't a guy that's supposed to be sitting back all game and not trying to blitz. You know what I'm saying? You go watch his Oklahoma tape, man. That's what kind of player that he is. So I can see if we're going to use him the way he's supposed to be used, most definitely. You know what I'm saying? Most definitely.
Yeah, if y'all can remember back, Denora Wilson said something along the lines of we don't look at Kenneth Murray as having the green dot. He's got the green light. You know, go and do what you do. If you make a mistake, we'll go and fix it, but we want you playing your game. Blueface, how you feeling about Kenneth Murray?
Yeah, I think a lot of it like kind of relies on Denard Wilson too, and just kind of like the utilization of Murray and like putting him in the right position. You know, kind of using him in the right way in the defense. I think that was a lot of the issue with our team in the past was like misutilization of like players, just that plug and play mentality. Guys go wherever I can fit them at the moment. So like, if we can get him in the right situations, he's definitely going to be a huge impact for our defense.
Yeah, I can most definitely see it, man. And another guy that I'm looking at amongst the linebackers, Oder Freeze. I mean, he's been doing his thing throughout this preseason, and honestly, I mean, shoot, man. I don't mean to shit on Gibby, but man, look, man. It seems like everybody's more athletic than Gibby, and man, I'm looking for Otis Reese to step up big too. I'm really looking for these guys to push Jack Gibbons out of the lineup, man, because I mean, if we can get smart, athletic linebackers, that's only going to help us. But we're going to go ahead and get to some comments. Let me see. Rashid says Jack Gibbons too slow. Yeah, exactly. Hey, we got Buddha in the building, man. Y'all make sure y'all go holler at Buddha, man. Hey, the boy turned up on Madden, man, and he representing the Titans through and through, man. So y'all make sure y'all head over and holler at Buddha on his Facebook channel. Hey, great content, by the way. My boy William says that Terrell for sure. See you down there. Hey, look like we're gonna have some Titan fan representing in New Orleans this weekend, man. I love
good.
seeing
That's good,
it,
man. We gotta travel.
Yeah, man, and New Orleans, man. I love that place, man. I most definitely got to make it back down there. But Corey said, I'm convinced it was coaching malpractice with the Chargers. Yeah, let's talk about that for a second, man, because I don't know why everybody was coming out talking about Kenneth Murray was dumb. He was stupid. He was running around out there like a chicken with his head cut off. I mean, you look up and down the Chargers defense while they was coached by Brandon Staley. I mean, they never lacked talent. I mean, they got talent all over their defense. It just seemed like everything was off out there. And I think back to the 2020 defense that we had when, you know, we didn't have a defensive coordinator. And it just seems like communication was off and guys didn't know exactly what they were supposed to do. And I don't know if that was the case with the Chargers, but it seems like it was a lot of that going on up over there because Kenneth Murray steps up over here with the Titans and shit. This guy's getting the green dot. I don't want to make a big deal about the green dot itself, but I just want to talk about Kenneth Murray, coming over here and actually carrying himself like a legitimate linebacker, really more than that, because he's taking on a leadership role, man. And RJ, I'm gonna ask you about it, man. With the Chargers defense, man, do you expect them to be better this season now that Brandon Staley is out the door?
I do. If they still, they still got talent on their defense, man. With Derwin James, they still got Khalil Mack, and they still got Joey Bosa. With Harbaugh there, man. Harbaugh's a smart mind, man. You see what he did to Michigan, man. And now he has talent over there in the Chargers, man. I expect the Chargers to be a better football team than they was last year, man. Most definitely. They're not going to be picking top 5. I know that for sure.
Yeah, most definitely. Face, how you feel about it, my boy?
Yeah, I agree with RJ on that. I mean, the Chargers are going to be loaded up this year, especially, the coaching change and stuff like that, man. I mean, they're not going to miss a hit from last year for sure. They're not going to downgrade at all. I expect them to be probably the top team in the division, if not second.
Yeah, for sure. We got 50 star from Chifa. Chifa, what's happening with you? Just back from New Orleans. Man, Chifa, you should have went on here and stayed down there for the game Sunday, man. Hey, man. Yeah, man, but I know you kicked it down there. Most definitely. No matter if you was on vacation or down on business, man. I know you did your thing down there, man. But yeah, man, Kenneth Murray, man. I'm expecting to see a lot out of this guy this season. And we're going to talk about Will Levis now, man, because Will Levis ain't working. None of this is going to work for this team, man. I mean, it's all on Will Levis. I mean, all these moves that's been made throughout this offseason has been made to see if Will Levis is the guy. You give him solid defense to keep the score down. You give him legitimate pass catchers so that, when he delivers the ball, he knows that those guys are going to be in their right spots and they're going to catch the ball. You give them legit running backs because you can't just throw the ball all over the yard or whatever, man. And you're going to need some legit running backs that can run and do work coming out the backfield in the passing game. Gave him Pollard, Spears is here. But it's all on Levis, man. And it's the same case for Indianapolis. I don't know if y'all seen that game last night, but man, Colts fans was definitely hyping the fuck out of AR5, man. I mean, they scored a touchdown their first little drive or whatever, man, but he looked like Marcus Mariota to me. I mean, I watched that first drive, and I was like, that's the same shit Mariota was doing. I mean, dinking and dunking and shit. And I didn't see anything special, but god dang it, Colts fan, boy, they would not, god dang it, they would not get off of Anthony Richardson, man, acting like, god dang it, he's the second coming of Steve McNair or somebody, man. But hey, let's go ahead and get to the discussion, man. AR versus Will Levis. RJ, who you got? I know you biased as hell, but god dang it, talk to him.
I mean, is it not obvious yet? You know, how many times we gonna see this man AR be a great runner and be a below average passer, man, for y'all to believe that he's better than freaking Will Levis? Like, I don't understand. I never understood it from the beginning. The man only played 3 games, and now people over here talking like he's just the next coming of freaking Cam Newton or something. Like, nah, man, he's not better than Levis. Levis is better from the pocket. The only thing that AR does better than Levis right now is run. That's it. Outside of running, what does he do better than Will Levis? In my opinion. So that's how I feel. Will Levis.
Barely that. He barely does that better. He stay hurt when he runs.
Man.
Will Levis healthy.
Exactly.
Oh,
Yo,
Man,
Firestone, what's
look who
happening
popped
with
up
you?
out of nowhere.
What's good? I ain't got no headphones or anything, so hopefully I'm not sounding terrible or anything.
Nah, you sound good, man. How you feeling, man? You look like you're feeling blessed.
Oh yeah, man, watching the kid play football out there, take some photos, sweat my ass off, but it was all worth it, man.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
So while we got you in here, man, we talking Will Levis. We talking AR5, man. And I know you biased as hell too, man. But who you got, AR5 or Will Levis?
From what we can see on everything that we've seen, like just judging what we've seen NFL wise, not college, it has to be Will Levis. AR5 ain't been able to stay out there. This training camp has looked horrible. I mean, absolutely horrible. Everything you've heard out of the Colts training camp is that he is not being able to throw. Those weeks, remember, they had him turn left and throw left-handed because the right side was hurting. Now you just had these reports come out with him in practice and the joint practices, and they're trolling him and talking all that shit, and everybody's like, he can't throw the receivers, he throws the spots. So I have more faith in Will Levis than I do at AR5, but I definitely don't say that AR5 is going to be a bust, and then Will Levis definitely isn't a bust now. Both of these dudes could still turn out to be nothing, but if I have to put my trust into somebody, my trust is in Will Levis, and I have more faith in him. Yeah, AR5 is more athletic, but I think Will Levis is more of a pro-ready, pro-style type of QB, where AR5 kind of just reminds me of DeMarcus Russell. Again, that's all it reminds me of.
Yeah, man. And a lot of people said this about AR coming into the draft last year, that he was more of a project. Like, you know, he had the skill sets to be, you know, an elite quarterback in the NFL. But the thing is, you know, he had very little experience, but that didn't stop the Colts from drafting him in the top 5. And they just threw him out there to start. They threw him out there, thought he was ready. He didn't look bad to me, but at the same time, you could tell that he wasn't ready. And you could most definitely tell he wasn't ready when he played the Titans, because literally no one was worried about AR5 passing the ball. But the second he went out, that's when people start worrying, because, as you know, Gardner Minshew, he always finds a way to kill the Titans. I don't know what it is about that guy, man, but it seems like he just performs like a motherfucker against us.
Bro, and you're right too. Let's not forget what everybody said about Anthony Richardson when he was coming out the draft. Like, before he went out there on that pro day in the combine and pulled the numbers that he did and threw the ball and hit the rafters and all that publicity stunt, his manager and his team was beautiful on that, because this was a second, third round type of guy that we were talking about. And then because he goes and pulls these numbers and his vert, his 40, his broad, they got all that stuff done. You go out there in the pro day and yeah, he's overthrowing people, but did you see the power on that arm? And did you see how it gave people hope in the upside of him? But you still can't forget that this guy is still a work in progress, a 3-4 year type of QB before he's going to be what you think or consider is going to be an NFL quarterback.
And yeah, and Corey even says that, to be real, he wasn't ready when he played Corey's Georgia Bulldogs. I told y'all he's all hype. Yeah, man. I mean,
He wasn't good at Florida.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't see anything special from what little I saw out of him before the draft. I mean, I feel him. He can run and shit. He got a strong ass arm, but you know, just playing a quarterback position. I mean, hell, he just didn't have it. And honest to God truth, I mean, you would think with his skill set he could just run wild in college, but really he didn't.
Yeah. He said, we got a super chat in the building.
Cha-ching! I ain't got the sound effect, but I'll do that.
They said, could Coach GM get fired if AR is bad this year? You know what
Man,
I don't know, man. He's already on thin ice as it is, bro. If Levis goes off and AR is bad, oh yeah, he getting fired, bro. He picked the wrong quarterback. You know what I'm saying? That's everybody's greatest fear, is if you pick the wrong fucking quarterback. You think the Panthers right now aren't freaking hitting themselves? They feel like they could have got CJ Stroud when they got Bryce. You know what I'm saying? Like, you picked the wrong quarterback, bro.
Yeah, man. I don't think nobody wants to go through that Nicholas says, all right. Sid says Levis at 4. Who is that? AR5. Who is that? AR is another Vince Young at this point, man. Kenny, you got to put some respect on Vince Young's name.
Yeah, he ain't no Vince Young yet.
Yeah, you got to at least win
Vince
rookie
Young
of the year.
can work out, but at the same time, Vince Young came in and he won Rookie of the Year. Vince Young was a Pro Bowler. And Anthony Richardson, he ain't been close to being what Vince Young was as a rookie.
And bro,
He might be a
Vince Young
bowler,
was
not no
Dylan.
Pro Bowler.
Go ahead.
He might be a bowler, just not no Pro Bowler. No, Anthony
Exactly.
Richardson, yeah.
Bro, and don't forget, like, Vince Young had issues off the field and his mental health and issues and stuff like that of why his play on the field kind of sacrificed in the NFL. AR5 don't have those same things. So, and back in those days, Vince Young just didn't get the help he needed with his mental health issues at the time, and we've learned from those mistakes. But it wasn't like Vince came in and was just a bust of a player. He was a player, and then some off-field stuff just kind of got a little too overwhelming, and it started affecting his NFL play.
Yeah, we're going to get the Bass to come in. I ain't worried about the Colts or the Jags, and I feel confident enough in our team to win or come second in the division to the Texans, but still make the playoffs. I mean, it's possible. And that's something that I was thinking about earlier this week. I was like, I hear people saying, you know, Will Levis could have a good season and the Titans could miss the playoffs. And I'm like, how? I mean, you look at all these, you know, mediocre, the subpar quarterbacks that have mediocre to subpar season, and their team still makes the playoffs.
Hold on.
Off of running the ball and playing good defense. Go ahead, RJ.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, y'all didn't hear what Ladarius Sneed said about them teams in our division, man. He not worried about them boys, man. You know what I'm saying? I played the video for y'all, so y'all go ahead and see it for yourself, man. You know, he was on a podcast with Ryan Clark and Fred Taylor and what's the other guy? On the pitch.
Oh my God, why can't
the linebacker.
Bro, Miami.
Crowder.
Yeah.
Crowder, yes.
Yeah. He was on a podcast with them, man, and I'll let y'all. I don't know if Firestone, you seen it yet?
No, I have not.
Okay. I'm gonna play it for y'all real quick.
Somebody told me Steph actually called the Texans and said, I want to go down there and be in the same division with you, so you can't run away from him. Now you got to see him twice a year.
Twice a year. Yeah, I'm ready for it.
But he made a special call to say,
I'm glad he made that call.
For you.
I'm glad he made that call.
What that's going to look like, because CJ like that boy, like Pat.
He's not like Pat. He's not like Pat.
Well,
I respect his game. He got some game.
Right.
But I'm not worried about none of that right now. None of it.
They got a stick over there.
Yeah, we do too. We got a stick too. You'll see when we play him.
I'm going to definitely see. I mean, that's my division too, because Jacksonville and the whole thing. So I'm
Diggs know what's up.
What you going to do when you come down to Duval?
I'm not worried about Duval neither. None of it.
That's the Bengals.
I ain't worried about none of it. Okay. They better be worried about us.
Okay, that young boy beats Brian Thomas Jr.
I understand
LSU.
what he did. I understand what he did. I understand that. I'm ready too.
Okay. All right.
Freddie T, does anything about this man sitting here say that he running from any smoke?
None.
Hey, this your.
Hey, I see the GIFs or the GIFs or whatever, GIFs. Man, the way he dogging Tyreek.
Yeah.
Man,
this man ain't worried about
none
of that.
I got to rough him up and see.
Man, let's go ahead and get to this super chat, man, before we discuss Sneed, man, because he definitely talking that talk. Hey, shout out to 901 Tighten Up, man, with the $10 super chat. We appreciate you very much. Will Levis cologne always sold out. Have you got one yet? I don't think I'll be purchasing a ball of that number 8, man. I mean, shout out to Will. I mean, I love seeing that. I love having a quarterback that's marketable, but I think I'm going to pass on that one, man. Fellas, how y'all feeling about it, man? Y'all buying Will Levis cologne?
And Will Levis come out here this first game, man. Throw 4 TDs like he did. I'm buying it.
No, man.
It's bought.
Nah.
Hey, bro, I need 2 boxes. Bro, I need 2 boxes of it. All right, I need one I can use and wear so I can see what it actually smells like. then I need another box. That way I can have him sign it. Bro, it's already hard as hell to get a hold of, dude. Every day I'm checking. $8 a bottle. I can throw that just for something commemorative and collective, even if it smells not so well, which everybody says it smells well. But even though I can spend $8 on that, I spend way more on the Versace I wear every day. So I need 2 of those bottles, damn for sure, bro. I damn sure need 2 of those bottles.
Yeah, that Firestone out here flexing on them. Corey said,
you wear the same stuff. Don't play with me, Rob. You wear the same clothes I
wear. I mean, shit, we gotta smell good, man. But hey, Corey said, Sneed said, he want all the smoke. He most definitely want that smoke. I mean, shit, that shit got me fired up. This is what I was talking about. Yeah, Rasheed, man, Sneed, he talking that talk, man. I mean, that's dog talk right there. Angelica with the laughing emoji. Yeah, Sneed wild for that, man. What's even wilder is, did y'all notice Ryan Clark with the McNair jersey on?
Yeah. I like that jersey though, bro. I ain't gonna, that's a good jersey.
Yeah, he repping, man. We'll talk about that in a second though. Shout out to Logan watching tonight, man. Hey, love Sneed. Yeah. I mean, shoot, how can you not love him after hearing that right there? And you could tell he got all the confidence in the world because they asked him, like, Stephon, that man, ain't nobody worried about him. I mean, shit, CJ Stroud, he nice, whatever. He ain't Pat. Boy, when he said that right there, oh my God. I mean,
calm that noise down, bro.
Quit kissing this motherfucker's ass. But yeah, Corey with the fire emojis. Silent Assassin Nicholas says Sneed is ready. Kenny says Sneed got that NBA young boy in him, straight up demon. I love it. Yeah, man, most definitely. You got to have that, especially playing corner in the NFL. Top tier. Laugh out loud. Those dudes ain't scaring else. Hey, man, Sneed, man, he finna let the world know, god dang it, that shit he done in Kansas City ain't no fluke, because they've been talking about Sneed, you know, talking about, oh, it's your Chris Jones and Steve Spagnuolo and they always blissing this easy. Nah, man, look, man, you don't go out there and lock up that many elite wide receivers just off of good line play. No, that ain't happening. I mean, Steve Spagnuolo's defense, those guys are playing man-to-man a lot. They're asked to do a lot on the back end. And Tyreek Hill didn't do anything. A.J. Brown didn't do anything. Stephon Diggs didn't do anything. You name them, god dang it, Steve was right there in a grill mugging the shit out of them. And he's carrying that same mentality over to the Titans. And with this defensive coordinator and Jeffrey Simmons, along with Harold Landry, and then you got Trevon Sweat, who's been having a good preseason. Hey, man, look, motherfuckers better beware of the Titan defense, man, because, I mean, I know we slated to win, you know, some people say 4 games, hell, but realistically, I'm thinking 6 to 9 games or whatever, but the ball bounced the right way, man. I mean, the Titans could find themselves contending for the playoffs in December.
Look, man, I'm just excited, bro. This is the type of mentality that everybody on the team needs to have. I'm not scared of no team in this division. I don't give a damn what the Texans did this offseason. I don't care. What you got? Who? I don't care. At the end of the day, man, we worried about us and how we gonna beat you. You know what I'm saying? How we gonna beat you? I'm not worried about no Stephon Diggs. When you put Sneed on any one of their receivers, they clamp. He take away one side of the field. It makes it mad easier to cover the Texans. I promise you. They're not going to be able to sit. CJ's not going to be able to throw these timing routes. Like, I'm watching him play. They playing 3-4 yards out of the receiver where he get these automatic, get throw it where he want to throw it. The receiver going to run over there. He's not going to be able to do that against us. We're not going to let it happen. We're not going to sit there and let you anticipate all these throws, bro. We're going to knock these receivers, get you off your timing. And he's gonna be sitting in the pocket thinking, and that's not what he's trying to do at all.
Yeah, man. I mean, so Sneed, he plays a very sticky game, man. When you see wide receivers getting frustrated, jumping up in a cornerback's face, you know that cornerback is doing their job. But hey, shout out to everybody watching tonight. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, tell a friend about us, blah, 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 this, that, and the third. And make
Hey, bro.
sure, go ahead, Firestone.
I was gonna say, but bro, when's the last time we've heard a Titans player kind of talk like this? Because like for the past like few years, like they come out and they talk media, and like yeah, it's been kind of cool. You've been respectful to other teams, and yeah, we want to play them as honor. And you say some things here and there, but media wise, when was the last time we had a Titans player come out here and it's like, look, I don't give a damn who you got. You see what we got over here? You see what we doing? I don't give a damn what y'all doing over there. Come prove it out on the field. Come show us. Because, bro, we ain't had that mentality in this locker room in so long. And it's beautiful and lovely to see that one of our defensive leaders has that mentality and is starting to plant the seed so it can be rooted inside of everybody, dude. That's something we've needed and missed for a long time, and that was refreshing to hear Sneed say.
Yeah, man. People been
Blueface, how you feel about that?
disrespecting.
Oh, my bad.
People been disrespecting throughout this offseason, man. Like I said, acting like Sneed ain't that dude, man. Acting like he ain't just coming up off a Super Bowl victory. They act like Cheetah Bait wasn't in the Super Bowl not that long ago with the Bengals. And they put up a damn good matchup with the Rams. I mean, talent is all over this defense, man. And honestly, it's going to shock some people. I mean, I really think defensively, the Titans are going to be right there in the mix when you're talking about top 10 defenses, man. I'm calling it right now. The Titans will have a top 10 defense in 2024. But, man, hey, so Logan brings up a comment. Any of y'all going to Chicago, and what's y'all plans for the home opener weekend? Hey, I wish I could go to Chicago, but man, look, man, it's expensive to go to Chicago. I might have my ass down there at the stadium watching the game with everybody else. RJ, what you got playing?
We was gonna throw a watch party, but the Titans just said, "Oh yeah, we gonna do something at the stadium." So I was like, "Man, ain't no everybody gonna want to go to the stadium." So I'm like, "Man, shoot, I'm gonna go my damn self. I got some tickets. I'm gonna be out there." You know what I'm saying?
Nah, yeah, for sure. Firestone, I know you gonna be in OKC, god dang it, watching the game and giving us updates and whatnot, man. Hey, you and the kids better order some pizza or something, man. I know it. I know you ain't the only fan in Oklahoma, man. You gotta have you an Oklahoma Titans watch party, man, Firestone. You gotta make it happen.
Bro, that probably would be a watch party of one. There ain't many Titans fans out here, bro. I'm in Oklahoma. They either Chiefs fans or Cowboys fans, bro. That's just where they line at, bro. When I see a Titans fan out here in Oklahoma, it's like seeing a unicorn. I'm like, oh, I'm not the only one. There's somebody else here, bro. I've seen maybe 3 other Titans logos in the 30+ years of my life in Oklahoma that hasn't been on top of my body or my hat or somewhere else. So. No, I'll be here watching the game with the kids and everything and seeing how the game goes. That's why I'm excited to get to Tennessee, bro. It's lovely finally seeing other Titans fans and walking around seeing Titans logos everywhere, bro. It's refreshing as fuck to not be in enemy territory 24/7.
For sure. Blueface, I ain't even got to ask where you going to be, man. But tell the people where you going to be at week 1.
Yeah, I'll be at Nissan Stadium for sure. I'll be there with everybody else watching the game, Titans watch party, so go ahead and grab some tickets to that. So I'll be there with my crew and everybody else like that. So definitely gonna check that out, see what they got planned at the stadium.
Yeah, for sure. And hey, man, if you see us down there, holler at us, man. I swear we are very nice people, man. We're down to earth, man. We're very passionate about our football team, man. So, like I said, man, you see us, holler at us, man. But Blueface, we finna holler at you, man, because we got you on this show for a reason. And I think you know what that reason is, man. So, hey, I'm pretty sure a lot of people know who you are. I know a lot of people know who you are, man. But just, tell everybody about yourself, man, how you became a Titans fan and all that good stuff.
Oh, yeah. So, man, I used to actually not even really care too much about football. I didn't even really dive too much into the NFL or anything like that. I like college sports because that's what, I grew up on with my dad and stuff like that. He's a big UK fan, so I was born in Nashville, raised in Nashville, stuff like that. So I just generated to Tennessee team. So I was always a Vols fan. So we had that going when I was a kid, stuff like that. But I kind of watched for Eli Manning a little bit when he played with the Giants and stuff like that. I like the whole Tom Brady killer thing in the Super Bowl. I thought that was really cool. But I think in like 2005 was when I really kind of started watching football. We got season tickets to the Titans game. The first game I went to was actually the Vikings versus the Titans. I got to meet AJ Peterson, Chris Johnson. I think we went 13-3 that year or something like that. We had like a big undefeated start, like 10-0 or whatever. And that was like kind of the first season where I actually went to all the games. We sat right there by the field goal post and stuff like that. And just seeing like all the other fans and how they interacted with everybody and stuff like that was super cool. But never thought it would actually get to that point until a few years ago when I actually met Spider Titans. Started hanging out with him, Jonathan Cable. Everybody knows who that is. Titans Fan of the Year winner a couple years ago. So he kind of got me into the whole, super fan thing. I was already doing the charity thing. My mom runs a nonprofit here in Clarksville, Tennessee. Clarksville Urban Ministries. We help out the homeless and, people's bills, rent, stuff like that. Anything we can help out with, food, clothing, anything like that. We always try to help out with that. But Jonathan's the one who got me into the whole super fan thing. And I started it with like a blue mask, just a little $5 mask. I painted it up, wore it to the game. Didn't really even have a name for myself or anything like that. It was a Bengals game. And just kind of wore it to the game with my jersey and my hoodie. And like these dudes in the concession stand, every time I walked by it, they were like, Blueface, Blueface. But then like people around the game kept calling me Blueface. People started asking for pictures and stuff like that. So I stuck with it from there and kind of like it's just molded into something that like I couldn't even imagine what it was, people giving donations all the time like that and stuff, just I hand out, different merch and stuff like that to people. That definitely helps out with that. But I've been able to send different kids to Titans games and stuff like that last year, this year. And just, seeing the interaction that I get with other people has been probably the best part for me overall.
For sure. Hey, before we move along with your Blueface, man, we got to show some love to our boy T.I., who's also running for Fan of the Year, man. Hey, you can vote as many times as you want. All I'm asking y'all to do is, if you vote for Blueface 50 times, vote for T.I. 50 times. Rock it out like that right there, man. Just keep on voting for all our people, man, because no matter who wins Fan of the Year for the Titans, man, I know they are going to represent our fan base to the fullest, man. And hey, if y'all ain't been tuned in to T.I.'s podcast, man, you're most definitely bullshitting. But hey, you still got time, man. Titans idiot, man. He always cutting up on Facebook, and you getting the same energy on his show every week.
Yeah, me and Titans Idiot Nation actually working on like kind of a little collab too and stuff like that. So y'all definitely keep an eye out for that. It's gonna be super cool.
Yeah, that's dope, man. So next, Blueface, I'm gonna ask you, man, what would winning Fan of the Year mean to you?
Oh man. I mean that'd mean everything to me, really. I mean, that's the reason why I even run for it, obviously, is to try to win it. But ultimately my goal is to just kind of, be on myself, like I want to start my own charity and stuff like that. I love doing the nonprofit work and stuff and getting out in the community. I do like backpack giveaways and stuff like that and, different events and stuff all the time. But eventually I want to open my own homeless shelter. That's the goal, is to, be able to do that and kind of, give back to the community and stuff like that. I've got like a, personal story with, the homeless community and stuff like that. And, with my dad and, his life and stuff. So that's definitely something that I'm big on. But man, winning the Fan of the Year would be everything, I've seen how Chili went through it. And, he wasn't able to start the Super Bowl because had to be 18 or something like that for the trip or whatever it was, So he ended up getting her on the field, to do the 12 Titans, put the sword in the field, and my daughter, she's even a huge Titans fan, man, She doesn't call them the Titans, though. It's the Blueface team. Like, everything relates back to Blueface with her. So, she sees you with Titans gear on, man. She's ready, give you a hug, high five, man. She's like, Dad, they're on our team. I'm like, yeah, they're on our team. The same team as us. So, she's super excited about it, man. And it just mean a lot, all the work and stuff that I put into it, of course. But overall, I mean, that's not the ultimate goal, but it would definitely be a great, accomplishment, I feel like.
Yeah, for sure, man. That's dope, man. And before my next question or last question for you, I hope y'all been paying. Go ahead. All right, 5 Stone. Well, you take care, man. We gonna holler at you Monday, my boy.
For sure, man. Appreciate you, Blueface.
Yeah, appreciate, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah.
All right, but yeah.